Back on White Hazel, the 1-bedroom twin cabin, looking at the insulation on the inside of the cabin. So we're looking at the walls now. We can already see the 5-inch or the 120mm boards that have been fixed with the 150mm screws. And our stud work, these have been set at distances where we can, 600. So this 90mm Kingspan can fit straight into it. And you know, it fits in nice and tight. It's just sitting on here. So the 90mm is bigger, so it gives us an air gap at the back. It allows for the cables around, it allows for an airspace. Once your insulation is fitted inside, and then we'll put aluminium full tape all around the outside. While we're in this position, we'll just pick up again on electrics and membranes and something we touched on earlier. So once your first fix is done, your electrician will give you measurements on where he wants the tails to be pulled through. You can notch these down on here if you're not too sure. All you want to do is follow up where this is, drill yourself a little hole on your next bit and pull these hanging through, ready for when your wall boards go. Looking again at the insulation, again, we're doubling up on what I spoke before. So this is the 300mm DPC that's laid down on the floor, on the foundation beam when we build the walls. Your breather membrane is against the inside, your 120 stud works against, and then this is folded up on the inside. So the floor's exactly the same. The thing with the floors is we're 390mm between the floors, and obviously we've got 1200 by 600 on the boards. So the best way to cut these is in smaller sections, because you're going to get your most out. If you try and cut long ways, you're going to have a lot of wastage. If you had your boards in 1200 by 2.4, then you can cut long ways, because your 390s would be, you get 3 long out of it. So if you have the small boards, remember, cut it the smaller way. So your distance there, so your 390mm here, 390mm, 390mm, you'll get 3 out of that. If you do it the other way, you're going to get 1 with a big off cut. So the wastage is up. These go down and sit onto the battens that we've put in. That's a nice snug fit. So underneath, below here, we've got our rodent mesh and our battens, our 30 by 40 battens. Then there's enough room then for this to slot down. And then foil tape over the top. We've just started over here with some of the foil tape. Onto the walls. You know, let's look at the walls here. Look, you can see the walls. There's more done here. So the idea here is that by putting the aluminium foil tape, covering the timber, covering all the joins, so we'll cover this back up with some foil tape. So wrong tape and onto that one. So we don't need to put a vapour barrier up then. This acts as our vapour barrier. So we don't have to mess around putting the plastic all the way around, along the floor and over the roof. It takes a little bit longer just to put all the foil over, but it does the same job and it is a little bit easier. Okay, so insulation, 140mm in the floor, 140mm on the roof and 90mm in the walls.